Hey everybody, how's it going out there? Valerius Strongborn here, and I decided to start doing some live streams for the combat system, which we've been working on for 2 years now, and I'm just basically going to do some show and tells, just do a little bit of gameplay, maybe kill some NPCs, go visit the DigiWorld store there, check out the Star Wars, what Raven's got going on over there, and hopefully we can start doing a live stream to where people can ask questions, ask me to show them something, whatever like that, and get a little idea of all the functions and capabilities of the system that we're trying to make. Now, if you'll forgive me because I do smoke cigarettes, so I'll take a puff here and there, and we're just going to jump right on in it and log in here to Kitely. So we got Kitely up and ready to go, so we're going to log in. Now, the first thing we're going to do will be, Kitely does the transfer station, so we'll land at the transfer station. Then we'll go to the konk main region over there. I'm trying to get this camera right here. And I'll just show off, basically the same thing that we see on the videos. It's just, this is the first time I've ever did these live streams, so I kind of want to learn how to see chat, which I can't do that yet. I think I need to move a window over there, so let me just pause it just for a second. Okay, so I'm going to try to get into the live stream session, and so I can see chat. I don't know, there's probably nobody in there right now, but if you are, then that's cool. If not, that's cool. But we're going to be doing a lot of these videos. I'm going to try to do one maybe, every night or every 2 nights. So, if I can find my dashboard. There we go. Live now. Okay. So, oh, let me mute my sound there. Now, I should have already been transferred to my world. Oh, yeah, it just hadn't updated because I didn't have that window active. But, see how this is going to run. There's a lot going on with this streaming stuff. I guess we can turn our game sounds on here. And I'll let you check out my character first. This is one of the Star Wars characters we're going to be putting in. And I can't remember his name, but Raven, he's the pro at Star Wars. So our plan is going to be to have avatars that will temp attach to players, just like all the other weapons and things like that do now. So in the future, that's what's going to happen. We'll have available armors and things like that you can equip out of your master HUD, just like you normally do weapons and things, and have armor, to wear around in the sim that you're fighting at or whatever. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm just gonna do a let me make sure. Oh crap! Oh, there we go. Let me say something. Hello world. And I don't know if it tells how many viewers or whatever it is on there, but mute that and play this. So okay, now I don't know why it's still stuck over there. Oh, okay, so it got a little delay behind it, so I was like, I didn't know. But anyway, we're just gonna continue on with this. And it's kind of a lot going on, I don't see how people do it with chatting and all that stuff at the same time, but so as I said, we've been developing this system for 2 years now, and it's at a capable place, and it's able to be used for anybody in the open grid, really. I know there's a lot of Star Trek role-play sims and medieval role-play sims, and maybe people are a little scared of this system because it is complex. It's really complex, but once you get the hang of it, it's really easy. So, and I was trying to make it as easy as possible, but there's a lot here, so there's a lot to it. But again, anytime that you go to a sim, and we have several sims out there that are running the combat system, well, you'll see this board right here, and this is the board you want to look for on the Star Wars roleplay sim. It'd be this board here, Star Wars Combat Edition, which we're going to go over to DigiWorlds in just a minute. But you always want to look for this board right here, and here's where you always get your main master HUD, which is what you're going to have to play in the area you're at. So I'm going to go ahead and click that, and it'll ask for this attachment here. I'll click yes, and there it is. So and if you've watched any of my other videos, tutorials and things like that, then you already know all about this. But if this is your first time and you hadn't, then now you know. It's simple. You attach that there, and then right down here at your master HUD, this is the cream of the crop. This is where everything that you acquire throughout your life as a konk player, no matter what grid you go to, no matter what kind of sim you're playing at, if you've acquired something here, it's eligible to be used over there. But the region owners have restrictions that they can implement. Like, there could be a region that don't want you to be a night class. Well, though you've earned a night class HUD here on my sim, you're not gonna it'll automatically detach itself on their sim because they don't allow that. And we kind of made it that way, versatile, for just that reason. But and sorry I'm looking off, but I'm looking at the big screen over here. But anyways, so we're just gonna do I know a lot of people's already seen this, but we're just gonna do it real quick. I'm gonna try to kill these 3 NPCs over here, and I'm gonna use a higher level night HUD. There's a really good, let's see, is this level 10? Oh, that's level 5. Oh, I don't have the level 10. So what I'll do is I'll just wear this one. Or we'll try it with a wizard. Though wizards are not, they're pretty OP, but. So you just hold down and click release, and it'll send you that attachment request again. Always attach to your avatar first. Then animate your avatar. Select your gender, male or female. And there you go. So now, I'm going to run over here. Those 3 little red boxes out there, those are NPCs. And if you're out of character, they won't trigger. If you're in character, they will, and they'll spawn on you. Now we have more active NPCs on the sim too, that they're loaded by triggers and different things like that. But so you see they didn't trigger. Now if I go in character, okay, so I'm gonna go character, and then I'm gonna go IC. Now let's go over this real fast. This will be a good topic for this first live stream. How to set up your character name and just get adjusted to the HUD. Well, it's really simple. So once you have your master HUD here, you go to character, you touch character on the master HUD, then you have IC, you have OOC, you have name, age, gender, territory, class, personality. So if we want to make our name something, we just go to name and we type in what we want our name to be. King of Death, because I'm evil, I'm an evil guy. And you'll see it, player tag over here above your master HUD changes to King of Death. Now we're out of character right now, but you can see that text updates with it. Now my gender, you really don't have to share that if you don't want to. You can put in there none. You can put in there whatever, you know what I mean. But okay, so you want to put your age. You just hit age, and you put whatever age you want to be. I'm gonna be 46. Submit that, and you'll see all this update. Age 46. Okay, then I want to do my gender, so I would put gender male. Which your meter will, you can choose your meter in male or female, and that'll be the sounds that you hear. From damage would be male or female. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and go. So there's your age and gender. Now territory. This I consider to be something like representing your grid, your faction, your guild, whatever. It's going to be left up to the players to make factions and guilds and all that stuff. But I'm just going to put Kitely Guild. Okay, we'll just put Kitely Guild. Okay, you hit submit, and you'll see the territory has changed over there. Now, hopefully, you can see this. I'm trying to do it in high def and everything, but if not, it'll reflect over here. So um, that territory will update here in just a minute, right along with the other stuff. Okay, so character, and you see it's updated now. So there's your territory. Class, you can be anything you want to be. Now, not necessarily do you have to be a knight or a wizard or a cleric. You can be a dwarven priest. You could be a dragon of, death. Whatever you want that name to be is fine. You just but for me, I'm gonna be like a crazy wizard, so I'll put insane wizard. Okay, and that'll update along with the other stuff. And then personality, this is where you put your own touch in what you want your character to be. Just a small definition of who you are. I'm going to put cold, cruel, and deadly. That means don't mess with me. I'm not your friend. And this is how I will play once I'm actually playing. I'm going to be pretty mean to people. So, this is the kind of character I want to play. So, now we're going to try to go ahead and go in character. We must go in character to get those NPCs over there to spawn. And your text above your head will turn blue once you're in character. Now it takes just a minute to reflect. It does a check on the database, comes back, and says, okay, it's in character. Now I have some I have a weapon I want to use, and this is a crystal staff, because I'm going to try to kill these NPCs like, just like I'd be regularly fighting. I'm trying to get experience points. I'm trying to earn konk coins. I'm going to turn the world settings, the sun position, to sunrise, just to make it look a little cooler. Okay, so now I'm running around. Now, region owners who set this stuff up, they can hide these. They can make them transparent to where you don't know they're even there. And then you're running around and bam, they can hide them under the ground or anywhere, and these things will spawn on players. Now, there is it's kind of overkill, but we have it on a timer. We don't want one person to spawn, you know, 30,000 NPCs. So there's a list that's generated on each one, but it has a timer of like 5 minutes or 3 minutes or something, and then it'll spawn another one. So if you sit right there in this NPC range here, then after a few minutes, if you kill these three, after a few minutes they're going to spawn again. But I'm going to go ahead and draw, using the draw here. Go ahead and draw my staff. Now this combat is the same way as all the other weapons and stuff for the staff. I always like to use mouse view. It's just a lot easier for me, and I can fight way better. So we go into mouse view now. In order for me to use this, I just hold the left mouse button down and hit arrow key. And you see that? Let's turn this sound down just a tad. Okay, go back into mouse view. Like that dragon up there, it's not really, doesn't take any damage or anything, but you can see. And it's not, the bullets that come out of here they have a drop rate. So like I have to hold it way up here probably in order to hit that dragon. A little bit higher, because that dragon's way off now. It will hit that dragon. It takes a little aiming for long range to be able to hit something. Now short range, it does pretty good. You know, it's gonna, you might want to aim a little over their heads. So now you'll notice coming out of here, we have let's see, green, which is a basic attack. That's the normal damage, and that's a normal blast basically. And that's what you're going to get the majority of the time, green. But there was a fatality. There is a fatality rating in the staff, so you're liable to fatality things without even knowing it until it's already over. And then the other color is red. It's pinkish, and it's a critical or super critical. So when you throw out a green, it's basic hits. When you're throwing out purple, I mean pink, it's critical or super criticals. And then you'll see miss and other things like that on there. So let's go ahead and try to take out these 3 NPCs. And they're liable to get me. I don't have but 127 hit points. And all 3 of these are going to jump on me. And here they come. You can hear the music. Okay, so I got 3 of them already out. Now, you can outrun them. And now I'm going to use spells on this guy too. Because I'm using a ranged weapon. It's not very good for this. I think I might have fatality. Nope. But you can see he's kind of hurting me. Now, I got him down to 98. But I'm going to run into them other ones if I'm not careful. So I need to... Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use a spell on him. I'm gonna use a flame wall. So I zoom out of my mouse, look, hit flame wall, and go to Cave Bandit 1. And you'll see it just tore him up. And it might have killed him. If not, yep, it killed him. The flame wall, these are pretty strong spells. Now we have 2 sitting over here just waiting for somebody to go in range. They're scanning right now. Now if I go and do fire rain on one of them, so I can take them out without even being close to them. Now I just hit that fire rain. The conjuring did not complete. Fire rain failed, so it failed. My spell failed. So you have a % chance on fails and everything. Okay, now this cause storm is it's a pretty hectic spell, but you need to be out of range when you use it or it'll affect you also. Now we try to call storm and it worked. Now you see all the rain coming out. Now if you'll watch right here, we can see that these NPCs are taking damage over there. They don't even know what's hitting them. They're getting hit by lightning. Basically. There's one dead. And I don't think this one may not be in range of an attack. So now... But I don't want to go in there because I know I'm going to get hit if I do. Oh, he's getting hit. So he is getting hit now. And you can see him. Now this fire rain's pretty deadly. Now for NPCs, they're so dumb that they'll just sit there and just take the damage. But another player, well, they're going to run out of there. You know, so it's not as easy as other players, just like any game is. Okay, now... One thing that we started to do, which I hadn't implemented yet in the Wizard HUD, is give experience points per successful spells. So when you do a successful spell, you'll get an experience points. And so anyways, now hopefully people that can't catch the live streams, they can come and watch all the live streams. I plan on doing them. I'm probably going to start putting notices out, and stuff. So I'd advise everybody to look on G+. Maybe I can put that link in the description. I'm not really good with all that, but I have a Combat G+, profile. And if you join that, I'll start posting in there. When we have them. And basically this is what I'm trying to do here, is to allow players to ask questions and let me demonstrate what they want to know, or see if something works, or how this works, or how that works. Okay, so that's all I'm going to cover for this. I'm going to go ahead and detach everything because we're going to go visit the DigiWorld sim over there, and my new partner Raven Stormchild's been working real hard to get that going. He's head over the Star Wars edition, and I'm covering the medieval still. So I'm still doing crafting items, still doing abilities and new HUDs and weapons and stuff, which all that'll come as as we progress. And once the game's being used more, which I mean we have, I don't know, 7 or 8 sims now that have the game there. But as far as gameplay goes, we hadn't really had any action yet. But I know that if we can get enough people into it, we can have a heck of a time, and it'd be fun. And that was the main reason why I started making this system, and I've spent a lot of money and a lot of time on it, but it's worth it. Because a good roleplay community would make this game just great, the whole combat system awesome. So I'm going to quit blabbing about that, and we're going to go ahead and go over here to DigiWorlds, to Raven's sim over there. And he's basically has a, I'm sure Kyle's going to mess up, He basically has a display out for all the different genres that we're going to be doing. Well, right now we're at medieval Star Wars, then we're probably going to first person shooter, and then like a maybe fist to fist, hand to hand, maybe wrestling, something like that. And then my plan is going to be vehicles too. I'm gonna make it like racetrack. You remember Twisted Metal? If anybody's ever played that game, it's kind of something what I want to do too. But it's a lot of work and it takes a lot of time. So none of this is gonna become. It's not gonna happen overnight. But we'll keep on working at it until we get it all taken care of. Over here in DigiWorlds, you can search in OpenSim World and find this DigiWorlds. It's called Combat System DigiWorld Store, and it has a demonstration of the Star Wars and the medieval, and you can also pick locks and doors and stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and hit this, and it's just like the medieval one. You do the same thing, attach to your avatar. Yes. Now let me say this: if if I wanted to play the medieval, which is this one over here, if I wanted to play this one and I hit it, well, I'd have all my stuff from Kiteley there that I play on Kiteley. I'd have all my inventory, my wizard's HUD that you just saw me use. I'd have all that over here. Now, whether or not this region owner, we're just saying hearsay, if this region owner didn't want you to be a wizard, well, it would detach itself, So now we got the Star Wars Master HUD on. It's the same exact layout except a different look, and it's exactly the same. It's a repeat. So we'll go ahead and go to equip, and we've only got one. We've got a few battle HUDs, but they're not completely done. Like I said, this is the next work that we're doing. But we want to do it the same way. We hold it down, release it to equip it, attach to avatar. Yes. Now, specifically in DigiWorlds that I've noticed, you'll see this animate your avatar comes up before the attach to your avatar. You always want to do the attach first. Attach, yes. Animate, yes. Mail. If you don't do that, your meter won't come to you. So, alright, now, so this is basically the same general idea. You got your HUDs up here. You can touch them to collapse them, and this is a level 0, so it's just only has a heal, and that's it. Okay, and then you have fist because everybody starts with free fist. Now there's no enemies over here, but I just want to show off. Well, I can show off the lightsaber though. This is the lightsaber. Always remember, just please remember, attach to your avatar first. And for some reason I'm getting multiple attachments. We'll have to fix that, but I already got it attached. So, oh wait, this, and you can see it says this object is not allowed in the region. I'm just gonna hit yes. I'll have like 5 of them on me. No. I don't even know if it's gonna. Let's see if it's drawing it. Oh yeah, I think we have to enable it in the note card because nobody's even has access to the lightsaber yet. So let's go to detach because it's going to show it as attached. Detach all that. Detach that. So it's basically the same thing as over there. Now, you see my name is Darth Vader here because it's a separate system and I've already put my name in. So this is our reasoning behind multiple systems, multiple editions. That way you can have a different name for a different style game, you know. Now we're just gonna go take a look real fast, and then I'm gonna end this live stream. But this is what we've got so far. I'm not gonna go in character or anything. I'm just gonna go through here. Raven does a really good mesh work, and just to give you an idea here, you see we're gonna have a crafting. This is a crafting table for Star Wars. Now there's a crafting table for the medieval, but this one's for Star Wars. You can see it works the same general way as the crafting table. And if you have inventory, then you'd be able to use that in with the thing. So and to craft, and this is going to be used to be able to craft ships, weapons, armor, vehicles, and all that stuff. So this is just a quick preview of how the Star Wars edition is going to work. I mean, like I said, Raven's done a great job on all this stuff, and we have some bunch of meshes that we're going to be implementing, like the avatars that you can wear and things like that. So I'm just touring around right here, just to get a look at how it's going to go, just to show you the basic idea behind the concept. So this would be the kind of sim you'd want to design, you know, something like this. Sith Fury class bridge. Ooh, what's that? So we do have Siths, we have Jedis, we have Mandalorians. So yeah. So yeah, feel free to come over here and explore around. Um, and thanks everybody. I had no viewers this time, but thanks anybody that does watch it, picks it up, and starts coming and you know doing these little live streams with me. So I'm a gamer at heart, so I liked that's where the whole inspiration of gamers, you know, of making games came from. I made I used to play D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, you know, pen and paper Dungeons and Dragons, and you know, that's my favorite kind of game, I guess, you know, wizards, awesome knights and awesome swords and magic spells and stuff. I've never really got into the Star Wars, but I like it, you know, and I'm gonna try it as we progress through. I'm gonna try it too. So yeah, but I think oh, I'm lagging a little bit, but I think um, we're gonna do some good things with the combat system once we can get the players playing, and making communities. Make sure you stop by our website and join our forums. Introduce yourself and all that, and invite people over. We're gonna do some G plus stuff. I'm gonna start adding that in there, so join that. And follow me on there. I don't have a Facebook, and I probably won't set one up because I'm not a Facebook guy. But anyways, another thing, you can the role playing. I'll just let you see real fast. The role playing animations, they're pretty good. Like, I think there's 116 animations, and they got dancing, like enemy. If you got an enemy, you have a spy. It looks like you're peeking around the corner. You know, you can play dead, turn around and slap somebody. Oh yeah, pow. Okay, now you could use this in role play. Scared, then another scared. Scared too. It's like, please don't hurt me. Weeping. Which that one's not the best, but you know. Mad. No one passed. Kind of like a guard or somebody guarding a entrance, looking around, making sure nobody comes through. On edge. This is just like a knight walking around with a sword. I don't have a sword on right now, but you can see what I mean there. And then we got some like actions like balance, faint, long jump, fall. They look, I can make this jump. Ah, no, I can't. No, I can't. Boom. Passed out. Just somebody floating, passed out. Running in place. So you know, because we don't have an AI on it, but you can make it appear like you was running using that also. So, swim. Woohoo, woohoo. Okay, let's go back to some other ones. Just real fast. How about work? Okay, there's some working ones. I always like to put these on there. Fix a large object. So you could go over here. Okay, I'm gonna work on this. Fix this thing. Yeah, I almost got it fixed. Almost. Fix a small object. Oh yeah, this thing. You know. So this is the idea behind all these role playing animations. Um, push a large object. Let me push this out of the way. So I hope you get the idea there. Anyways, alright, thanks for watching everybody. Always remember, before you leave a sim, detach all. Okay, that's the key thing to remember. Detach all, because if you don't, then it'll be stuck on you. And it'll be useless. It won't work, and it'll be stuck on you until you log off and relog. So thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope we can start getting a community going on with this. And anything y'all want to look at or go over, you know, got any questions, just ask in here on these live streams when I start doing them. I'm going to start doing them probably on Fridays, you know, like once every Friday, maybe twice a week. It depends on the, you know, the amount of people we get in here to do into it. So anyways, thanks for watching again, y'all. Hope everybody had a good day, and we'll see you later.